Well, Mick, first time here for you in a Formula One car. What are you expecting, especially after a weekend in Singapore, which was difficult, but showed the car has some pace?
Yeah, definitely. It's good to be back. Good to be at this track. I mean, I've been looking forward to coming here for quite some time now. It's a very iconic, very special and historical track. So excited to make my own mark here and yeah, experience it for myself.
And of course, it's a track I know that means a lot to your family as well. So it must be special coming here of your own accord.
Yeah, no, it is. And as you briefly touched on it, the fans are quite exceptional, quite different, and nice to have so many enthusiastic people already at the track on a Thursday, which we usually don't get. So it's definitely a different vibe out here.
Well, a super weekend in Singapore, and it looks like you've had a lot of fun this week as well in Tokyo, snapping away.
Yes, my first time in Tokyo, so a lot of fun, a lot of places to go and see and explore, restaurants and places for lunch and whatever. So yeah, good fun. Met some friends or saw some friends which I haven't seen for a long time too. So an enjoyable week, especially from recovering from Singapore. Tough weekend, tough race. So to recover and enjoy some time away from it was nice. So also good to be back. I've missed it since 2019. So nice to be back here again.
Yeah, we're now back at Suzuka. So game face on, back on the track.
I have the car that I had in Singapore. Daniel now has the same car too. So we need to understand how it works on this circuit because Suzuka is a very different track to Singapore. So understanding the high speed nature of Suzuka to the low speed nature of Singapore.
Well, Lewis, how have you been firstly since last weekend? Have you had a chance to reflect and move on here in Japan?
I wouldn't say that I did a lot of reflecting. Couple kind of like sleepless nights kind of does play on your mind, but it's not necessarily reflecting, just kind of that's what happens when you have a difficult weekend like that. And then otherwise just getting up and training, been up 6:30 every day, just getting the runs in, getting the gym workouts in, and just getting that positive endorphins and focus on this weekend. So just always realizing you can't change the past, you have to just work towards being better in the future.
And you have 5 wins here as well. How good is it to be back at Suzuka, and what are you expecting in terms of the Mercedes package here?
I didn't even know I had 5 wins here, so...
You do?
I didn't even know that, so... yeah, it's amazing circuits. Everyone, all the drivers love this circuit because it's one of the oldest, more old school kind of designs. It's the trip out here to Japan is great. The bullet train journey, it's the interaction with the fans. It's just it's unique. It's just a very, very unique weekend and place to be.
Esteban, power unit issue for you last time out in Singapore. I know you've been doing investigations into what exactly that is. What have you found, and is the problem fixed for here?
Yeah, it should be. It should be fixed. Obviously, we had not the best weekend for both of our cars, but there were 2 different issues. It's different conditions here. It was extremely hot in Singapore, extremely humid. We arrive into more normal territories here on a more normal track. So, we have a car that performs, and we look forward to put that bad result behind us.
And how happy are you to be back in Japan, back here at this track as well, which I know is so many drivers' favourites?
Yeah, it's been way too long since I haven't been back in Japan. It is definitely my favourite circuit of them all, and I just love the support that we got. Also outside, the supporters are unbelievable. They are so passionate. There is a huge culture of cars, of racing, and so many cool brands in Japan. So, yeah, it's beautiful to be back.